Good morning, beloved. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever it is that you are watching the broadcast. Hello, 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 hello. It is wonderful connecting to you, with you. Wonderful saying hi. How do you do? What is going on with you? What's going on in your world? For those of you who will be live, yes, 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 let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it, do it, do it. The Rapper's Delight song. For those of you who will hashtag and replay it, yes, I love it. I love it. For those of you who will be on, I don't know you on, and I might not never know you on. I can appreciate that. And then for those of you who will be used by Papa at some point down the road, I am very, very grateful for each and every one of you, however it is that you will show up connected to this 540 world. Yes, 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 yes. So let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Um, let's make it do what it do. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. So, what's it going to say? So we've been talking about the notion of home. This notion of home. This place where you are safe psychologically, emotionally, physically safe. This place where you can rejuvenate and be restored. This place where you find your most joy and satisfaction. This place where you return to reset. It's your anchoring place. It's the place where you are able to be your most authentic self. This is the kind of home that I'm referring to. If that's not our home situation, let's work on that. Like, let's work on it. Because all of us need a place like that, okay? All of us need a place where we can just go and be without pretense, without masking, without, you know, looking over our shoulders, a place where we can just go and let our hair down, okay? Let it down, let it swirl. A place where we can go and just be the truest version of ourselves. All of us need that. Like, life is just better for all of us when we have spaces and places like that. And so I and so this idea, right, of welcome home. Welcome home. Hey honey, welcome home. Do you know that kind of thing? So make sure that that's the case for you. Like, work towards it if it's not right now, because life is too amazingly precious to not have home as that kind of place. Okay? All right. Now, I want to talk about this notion of novelty, home versus novelty. Sometimes we are tricked by novelty and we don't treasure home to the degree that we should, because home is common, normal, is what we see every day. Not so special. That's a trick. It's a trick. And we think other places, other situations, other things are special. Like, they get our energy, they get our attention, they get all the extra because it's novelty. It's new, it's exciting, it's different. And so the new, exciting, different gets the energy. Hey, Erica, good morning, honey bun. Love you back. The new, exciting, and that gets the energy. Wow. That which has been stable, consistent, that which has been our bedrock, our rock of Gibraltar, that which has been that gets the, hey y'all, how y'all doing? As opposed to, hey honey, welcome home. It's so good to see you. We have to be careful to not get lethargic at home. We have to be careful to lose the novelty of it. I mean, to lose the novelty of it, of home, right? To not to We have to be careful that we fail to make it special, right? We have to be really careful with that it is special, that it is um um that it is special, um that it is as it is truly. Like, we don't have to make it up. When home is the place that I've been describing, it is a place to be valued, to be honored, to be protected, to be celebrated, to be grateful for, appreciate, right? Home. And say home is where the heart is, right? Home. And when I say home, I am talking about a place, but I'm not just talking about a place. All right. I'm talking about a place in the sense that you return back to the place where, right, where you get your rest, where you get your nourishment, where you get your connection, where you are, represented by community, all those kinds of things, right? But home is that place again, of rejuvenation, of restoration, of safety, of covering, of love, of fulfillment, the place where you can be your most authentic self, your most transparent self. It's the place where people know you like nobody else knows you. Good morning, Sherry Naylor. So good to see you, honey. Right? And so we have to make sure that we treat home with the level of excitement and glee and value and appreciation as we would. So, this is the example. Novelty. We have to be careful because sometimes novelty, shiny things can get a kind of energy that it doesn't deserve, that home deserves, right? We get common with home and it's run of the mill and we know what to expect. And so we don't give home that uh that specialty, that special response that home really deserves. So we have to be really careful about that. So it's like, novelty is this kind of thing. You have a vehicle that has been consistent and that has gotten you back and forth and that has, really did its job and whatever, and you get in until you don't think twice about it or whatever. But you get a new vehicle and all of a sudden, ooh, the old vehicle is nothing and that kind of thing. Or, right, so you've got, your a friend who's been a friend forever and y'all every day spend the day together, so on and so forth. And then you have a friend you haven't seen in a while, right? I actually heard this talked about from a spouse. You have your spouse who's just like, hey, 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 no real energy, no real excitement or electricity or whatever. Then you have a friend you haven't seen in a while. Hey girl, hey, what you been doing? That kind of thing. Like, we have to be careful that we don't uh, give more attention to those things that are novel, the novelty things, as opposed to home. Like that excitement, that appreciation, that value. And we might, of course, we value, we excited, we appreciate, right? I'm saying when things are working. I understand that there are situations where home is not the things that I'm talking about. I'm not talking about those situations. I'm talking about the home situations where it doesn't align with what I'm saying. Like, this is your place of restoration. This is your place of rejuvenation. It is the place of safety. It is your place. I'm talking about that, right? Because the other thing is a different conversation, and I'm not having that conversation here. So when home is that, Sometimes it can be unappreciated, right? Sometimes it can be um like I'm losing the word. What's the word I'm looking for, y'all? Sometimes I think maybe unappreciated is the word. Sometimes it can be not really seen or valued to the degree that is warranted because it's common, it's normal. So we don't value it as much, right? So we don't value it as much. We don't appreciate it like we should and could appreciate. I get it. I was just excited to go on vacation just as I was excited to come home. I called my kids and let them know how much I missed them. Right? Exactly. 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 We have to be um we have to be careful about that kind of thing, right? We have to be careful about that, knowing what it is that we need in order to for home to stay strong and for home to continue to be vibrant and for home to continue to have what it needs in order to give us what we need, right? And so that's the thing. Value, value, value home. Value home. Novelty, that stuff come and go, right? It's fleeting. Doesn't have a lot of substance. Good morning, Ray. Yes, it is hump day. Good morning. And so it doesn't have a lot to offer those things that are novel, right? They're shiny things. They're fleeting. We're excited when we have the new, but don't forget the old. There's a thing when I was learning sign language. It says, let me see if I can make I don't know how, new friends. I don't remember how to do it. Keep the old. One is silver and the other is gold. Make new friends. Keep the old. One is silver and the other is gold. So it's the idea of, yes, continue to grow, to continue to expand, to continue to become all those kinds of things, which means that we will be exposed to new things. We will see, we will experience, we will have all those kinds of things. But don't ever forget the gold in the old. Don't ever forget the gold in the old. Never. Always take care of home. Always rebuild, support, restore. All of the things that home gives us, give it back to it. To me, home is just like family. Amen. 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 It is. It is. Home is, excuse me. Home is absolutely representative of family. And we must protect it, right? And care for it and pour into it. All of those things we must. Home. When I think of home, I think of a place where there's love overflowing, says um, Dorothy in the Wizard of Oz. Where she says, I wish I was home. I wish I was right there. Uh, um, and so when we think of that idea, when we think of that notion, it is important to um, it's important to know how valuable it is. It's important to know that other things can come. I think about it. My husband and I have been together since I was 15. 15. I'm 61. 46 years, y'all. We've been together for 46 years. And it could be easy for that to be common, run of the mill and whatever. But I work diligently for it not to be that, right? I work diligently to remember, um, his value, to um, to maintain the specialness of what we have, to maintain it. And so I am beyond grateful for our time together, beyond grateful for what it is that we share. And I get new friends all the time, get new partners, if you will. Um, but it's important that my main partner um, is treated as such. Wonderful. That's something to dance about. Amen. It is, girl. It is. Right? It's important. So I just wanted to talk about, because home could be, like run of the mill, nothing special, the same routine, could be experienced like Groundhog's Day, all of those kinds of things. But in truth, home is what we make it. And I'm inviting you to make it the most precious, special place, right? Experience one could ever have. Make it such that all that dwell within are excited when it's time to return. Make it so that when they're gone, that they do miss home. Make it so that it is a place of respite and safety and excitement and rejuvenation and uh, regeneration, all of the things. Do your part to make it so, because home deserves that. Home deserves that. And those who dwell at home deserve that. All right, beloved, I love you. I appreciate you. I value you. I honor you. And at the moment that Abba gave us our breath, me and you, we forfeited, we relinquished, you and I gave up the right to not be amazing. We gave up the right to not be amazing. All right. Have a wonderful, wonderful, fantastic day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye for now.